what is up? My name is Chicken Fried Rice, and today we are going to be playing some Ruse. This is once again going to be a 4 versus 4 on the map strategist. This game we're going to be playing with the same 4 as last time. Is your bye-bye Big Tits, Wombo, and of course me. I'm going to be playing Russia, Wombo France, Big Tits is going to be going Italy Air, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if he's actually going to do that, but it would seem like the better choice out of the two air nations. And right here you have Is Your Bye-Bye playing Italy's tanks. So right off the bat we are going up against Mr. This guy again, der whatever. So after last game where he got his ass completely whooped and decided to build an admin, and also our good friend Astro, who almost qualified for a Noob Award of the Week, but just didn't make it, is also back. So we really have some similar teams playing this game. These two are veterans of getting their asses whooped, and it will definitely show this game. So the German dude, I'm just going to call him that from now on, sends over a building truck. He's probably going to be trying to do an infantry nerd spam, which unfortunately for him, as what nation is he? Germany? That's a pretty sad thought that someone would try that. And on this side, Is Your Bye-Bye's guy is just, well, doing the same thing. I'm not sure if he's doing an infantry nerd spam or just spamming infantry to their death. I'm not sure if there's a real big difference, but Astro here still hasn't made anything. Now he's being smart. He's going for Spitfires because Big Tits here is going to be making Veltros, so he wants to match this air. That's probably one of the few things he's going to be doing well this game. Looking over to this side, this guy deploys a barracks, and me having a decryption on his sector could tell that he was going to be a really stupid person and do this. Now, if you guys are playing Ruse, well, yeah, I'm speechless. Like, you're trying to infantry spam Russia with Germany. What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you thinking? Are you like mentally challenged or something? This guy's spamming infantry to Russia, so obviously I'm closer. I am going to send 4 infantry into that city, and I also have 2 BA-11s mowing him down while they're going towards that city. Already they are screwed. They can't do anything, and all he's going to do is keep spamming more. And he didn't even take the time to upgrade his infantry. He's still spamming light infantry. This guy does not know how to play the game. He is a level 100. He plays like he's never played the game before, making an admin first thing or just spamming infantry to their death. Why not? And on the other side Is Your Bye-Bye taking 3 M15s to completely destroy this guy's economy, just gonna harass the crap out of this guy. So if we come back here, this guy still thinks he can really do some damage with his infantry to me. So what? I just spam instantaneously a bit more infantry. That's the lovely thing about Russia. You can spam 8 infantry in the amount of time this guy can spam, like, the amount of time it takes a German guy to produce 2-3 infantry is the amount of time it takes a Russian player to produce 8 or 9, even more. So it's really a dramatical difference, which is also the reason why you do not spam with Germany. It will not work to your advantage. It will actually put you in a very, well, unfavorable situation. So right here I take down this guy's infantry spam. There's nothing left for him to do. I just pick up the scraps and I start teching T-34 medium Soviet tanks. The reason for that is I'm just going to run him over with them. Why not? On the other side Is Your Bye-Bye guarding his base with 2 M15s. This guy doesn't realize that he could just do a lot of damage. Those 2 anti-tank guns is enough to take down those 2 M15s and go straight into his base. In the meantime, he just decides, oh, I'm going to do nothing, and he's very tunnel vision focused. He is not focusing on this front. If he begins attacking here, he's forcing Is Your Bye-Bye to react. Right now he's playing a very defensive game where Is Your Bye-Bye is acting and he is reacting. You never want to be reacting in this game. You want to be acting off intuition, and when you are reacting, you want to react in such a way that once you react, you're forcing the enemy to react, so that they are in a very defensive position even when they're attacking. You always want to be playing on your terms, never on their terms. So this guy doing some more stupid shit. He is spamming German light tanks. German light tanks are the biggest waste of money in the world. Why? Because Panzer IIIs are $15, and for $15 you can get a $10 tank. in pretty much every other country, and even a $5 tank in some countries. By that I mean Japan, except for Japan. In that case, the problem is that Japan, the light tanks are vulnerable really to bombers and don't really have armor for anything, but they're still much more effective. Those Panzer IIIs, never waste your money on those. If you're going to use tanks as Germany, at least get Panzer IVs, especially if you're going to be dealing with infantry. So right here, what R.U.S.E does is he sneaks in a little bit of an armored convoy of 3 M15s, and what he's do, he goes straight for the enemy's economy. He's going to go disrupt some depots there, and then he's going to move on and do some more damage. Right here, R.U.S.E got himself quite a formidable air force that he's going to bring to bear on me. And so, unfortunately for me, I don't have any anti-aircraft guns at this time, but that's fine. I have my secondary HQ set up, and unfortunately for me, he's just coming for a strafe bombing run, which works for him. And even then, this guy, who has absolutely no opposition now because I have lost my ability to reproduce units except for my tank base, he's in a bad position. And this is one of the good things about having a secondary HQ, is even if the enemy doesn't know, you still have that ability to use ruses and to fend back. So right here, I begin deploying AA to counteract what the enemy has just done. And when I mean deploy, I'm just going to put it a little bit everywhere. Now, this is not very effective against the enemy. What it really does is it refrains his movement. He's not going to want to willingly be flying his fighters or his bombers or my entire aircraft. Even if it doesn't kill him, just damaging them can make it easier when he arrives at my base or the bombing run for that entire aircraft to kill it. So it's all about how you place everything. So, German guy here, German guy playing as Germany on top of that, here he's trying to make a move. He's going to want to counteract what I'm doing. So at the place of just spamming tanks and going on the defense, all I have to do is I send in an infantry force with 2 T-34s and 2 BA-11s. And he has a Panther or 2, he has a bunch of shit that he can stop me with, and so he does. But the idea behind here is that I stopped him from attacking here, and now what's happened is I have 5 T-34 tanks that are ready to roll into his base. And even then, my infantry just murdered all of his units. And unfortunately for me, the enemy's bombers came in and murdered all my infantry while I was completely destroying him, which is a problem. But luckily, on the same time, by bombing my infantry, he also bombed the German infantry that was in the local area or immediate area. So here I'm going to try and push my T-34s across the bridge, but I do realize it's not the way to go. The reason for this is because if I would have kept pushing across, that infantry would have cut me off, and I would not have been able to do anything. So really, you want to let him push across the bridge with infantry, and really what that causes is his stack of 20 infantry is going to be pushing across a bridge, and that means that I can direct all my fire on one spot. So German guy surrenders, he knows he's done, and on the same time the British guy here just gets mowed down by big tits on actually not big tits, is it? Let's see, that looks like R.U.S.E stack actually. R.U.S.E managed to go all the way there, and on the same time R.U.S.E here fending off a huge offensive on his base, just because he can do so many things at once. Coming back over to here, this guy's lost all control. He's obviously not paying attention because there's too many things happening, and he's just not at the skill level to do so. I'm going in here with my infantry, gonna capture his base, and really, you guys can tell this is the end game as he surrenders. So as usual, guys, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe. And if you guys want to know when I'm playing or want to play with me in Steam or any other game, just check out my Twitter, and I will be tweeting out when I'm playing and what I'm playing. And I will see you guys all next time.